Greetings, fellow Guitar-Lalians. Jeff Weinberger coming at you here with a new tutorial. I'd like to talk about more of my favorite chords. These are evocative chords that kind of create a mood and an atmosphere. And last time out we looked at some E minor variety chords. Today I'd like to talk about A minor family chords. And that very first chord I played in the opening, let's go over that one. You hear it a lot. Some of you might recognize it. There's various tunes out there, Joni Mitchell and Rush and Suzanne Vega, lots and lots of tunes that use this chord. It's a pretty cool one. Very easy to play though. It's called A sus2. And all you got to do is fret on the 4th string 2nd fret and the 3rd string 2nd fret. I use my 2nd and 3rd fingers to do that, but you could easily use your 1st and 2nd fingers. Pretty much any 2 fingers, but 2nd and 3rd are my choice. Yeah, so it's on the 2nd fret on your D and your G strings. Keep all your other strings open. You only want to hit 5 so that it sounds like an A chord, so it has an A bass note under it. Real cool chord. It's really just an A minor with your 1st finger off. And I know you've heard that, Dust in the Wind, and millions of songs use it. But it's definitely, by itself, a very nice chord, even if you don't combine it with others. And then I like to move that up to the 5th fret. That gives you this very cool chord. I'm sure you've heard that in a lot of classic acoustic rock songs in the past. That's an A minor 9. And all that is the same chord moved up, but it's at the 5th fret. And so we have here X, 0, 5, 5, 0, 0. Just those 2 chords alone, those 2 A minor variety chords. A lot you can do with those. There's this other chord that's back here at the open position of the guitar. This one's a little more difficult to play. This is not for the faint of heart, but it's a really cool one nonetheless. This is called A minor 9. It's a different flavor of A minor 9 than the other one. And it goes 0, 2, 4, 1, 0. The tough part about this is that spread, that stretch between your 2nd finger and 4th finger, your middle finger and your pinky. If you can manage that though and keep your 1st finger back here, it's well worth it. Beautiful chord. Now, just as an added bonus, if you move that up to the 6th fret, you get a D minor 9 chord. So very cool shape that you can move around. There's other places on the neck, E minor, etc., that you could play that. But back here, the hardest place because of the stretch, that's an especially nice chord. So there we have our A minor 9. And then moving up the neck a little bit, there's this different A minor 9. And this one's very easy to play, but very evocative. Kind of a similar sound to this one. One thing that makes these chords so evocative is they have this minor 2nd in them. They have this interval between the note C and the note B. It's kind of dissonant. It's kind of a little on the ugly side if you hear it all by itself. But when it's combined with other notes, it kind of makes the chord very rich. So what was a dissonant sound all of a sudden sounds really nice. Has a lot of flavor to it. And so that minor 2nd, that half step between the notes B and C, when you play both the note B and C together, that's where that rich sound comes from. And that's where a lot of these A minor chords get their distinct flavor, from that minor 2nd interval. This one had that too, except with much more effort. Because you got to stretch out your pinky to get the B, and your 1st finger is here at C. But still, it's worth the effort because it's a great chord. All right, there's another one I did way up here, and a lot of you might not know that you can do A minor chords here. You might think of this as a C chord, like a C bar chord at with the 8th fret. But the chords A minor and C are in the same family. They're very related. They have a couple notes in common. And so almost anything you can do as a C chord, you can change it into an A minor chord. And so here, what I do is I play a C shape, something that by itself sounds like a C chord. But when you play an A bass note under it, it becomes an A minor 7. So it really changes the whole perception that we have of that chord. It went from sounding like some kind of C chord to now it sounds like some kind of A minor chord. And all I did was change the bass note. But that gives you this. I oftentimes like to change that to a D7 chord. I take my first finger back a fret and go. Might even add the note D to that to give it kind of this other sound. That's an especially nice one. So I'll describe that too. It's 0 on the A string, and then down from that it's 10, 9, 8, 10. Pull your first finger back a fret to F sharp, and that makes it a D7 chord. Or actually, to be more accurate, a D9 chord. So all kinds of stuff you can do with that. And this one that I showed you, the A minor 9, the 0, 7, 5, 0, 0, that can be moved around. You can move that up a couple frets. Change its shape from minor to major, and you get So the whole purpose of this is to give you some nice A minor voicings to work with that are not your usual, that are a little more flavorful. And if you're a songwriter, this might give you some ideas for writing really great songs on the guitar that use very evocative chords. And this might also give you some insight into how some of the classic songs of the past get their sounds, why some Led Zeppelin songs and some Joni Mitchell songs and various tunes have this flavor to them that's above and beyond just a straight A minor chord, which everybody knows. We all know the A minor chord, but there's other cousins to this A minor that can give you a whole lot of fun and a lot of creativity on the guitar. All right, Guitar-Aliens, hope you enjoyed that. I will for sure leave some chord diagrams down below. I'll leave a link. It'll take you to my Patreon page. You'll get every single one of the chords we talked about today mapped out for you, so you can study them at home. All right, be sure to subscribe, be sure to like, be sure to click that notify bell, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.